Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com and I'm here to do Courageous Capricorn's August Tarot Reading, and there is a lot still happening in the heavens right up till the end of this year. So it's never a dull moment. Let's go to the board now and have a look at the cards and see what they've got to say. I do this a little bit differently to how other people do it. I do a 5-card spread because we'd be here all day if I did lots of cards. I like to clairvoyantly interpret the cards before I turn them over. Okay, so we're looking at beginning of August, the first week of August for Courageous Capricorns. Whoa. Okay, this one wants to come out. Closing my eyes now. What do I see? Okay, I've got a flash of red there. This could be to do with seeing red. Maybe there's some anger, but it could also be your health and vitality, because this is reminiscent of the blood pumping around the body. So maybe you're feeling like doing more exercise or movement, or you feel there's a way to improve your health some way and your well-being through movement. Could be dance even, okay? I don't even like to say exercise that much because it's just about moving, not going and flogging yourself and trying to run marathons or anything like that. But if you want to do that, that's fine. Okay, so first week of August, and we see the Queen of Cups. Right, so this is a beautiful divine feminine energy of being in touch with the emotions. See all the ocean back here? Represents emotions and the subconscious, and you'll see she's sitting on a conch shell with a clam shell at the back here. So very in touch with the emotions. Could be someone who's like a Piscean or somebody who's Cancerian, but anyone who is really in touch with how they feel. Okay, it's not about thinking so much, it's just feeling. There's a lot of blue here and green, so this is the green of the heart chakra coming up and the blue of the throat chakra. And you'll see these birds here in the background looking at the big picture view, because life is not just about accumulating, wealth or possessions or stuff like that. Life is about how you actually feel. And so, if things are not going so well in that department, this helps, gives you the energy. The emotions give you the energy to power your life. They are fuel. And because it's the Queen of Cups, the divine feminine, that's like royalty. Royals were initially thought to be the representations of God on earth. And so there's a divinity here and a sovereignty over your own life. Let's go with that card. Closing my eyes now. I've still got that red in front of me, even though, that first card's not red, but I can still see red. And I'll get a door opening up here. Red again can be your health and well-being or flashes of anger. There's a window here. It's very old. It's like I've gone into an old house and I'm in the attic. And there's a window with cobwebs, very old, looking up into the space, looking at the stars. And this is about a window to spirituality and looking at what Spirit wants you to actually do. It actually can open up and you get out on the roof and get that little bit closer. But yeah, Spirit is trying to contact you and trying to help you steer your life. They're now showing me someone playing golf, and it's a hole in one, which means yes, that's quite correct. All right. Beautiful. We've got the World card here. So 1 foot on the planet and 1 foot in space. So again, this is about spirituality, but making heaven come down to earth and making spirit real on earth. So physically manifesting what it is you want to do. Here's the staff again. I was just talking about royalty before. The scepter or the staff indicates royalty. She's dressed in some gold fabric, which is something very precious and valuable. And gold in spirit is achieved by doing the spiritual things that are necessary to get a high vibration. There's an angel holding it up here, and there's an eagle over here. Okay, so particularly for Americans, you'll see that a change is possible in August for you by listening to your own intuition and being in contact with your soul and spirit. It's a beautiful card. The world is your oyster. You can achieve in August more than you have before. Okay, let's look now at the third week of the month for you, courageous Capricorns, and see what we can see. Going with that card. Closing my eyes now, and what do I see? I see the red. It's a red apple. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. A red apple. Okay, this is symbolic of the Garden of Eden and spirit coming through. It's not about evil. People think, oh, you know, Eve, she ate the apple and you know, she was tempted by the snake, and the snake led her down the wrong path, and it was all about evil. The snake is transformation. You know how snakes lose their skin every year? It's because they're growing, okay? And so the old skin is too tight. And so what's happening for you is you're growing, and you know, transformation takes place. And sometimes you need self-knowledge. So taking a bite of the apple, which in fact wasn't really an apple anyway, it was probably a pomegranate or something. If it actually physically happened, it was not an apple, because apples didn't grow in that area, but a pomegranate or something like that. I've got kookaburras going crazy outside. I don't know if you can hear them, but I guess they're agreeing with me. They're laughing. Anyway, taking a bite of that symbolic apple is about self-knowledge, knowing yourself, okay? This has been the real fear that authorities have had, that people know themselves, that they're not just led by the nose, okay? And if you're watching, you know, lots of YouTube or other websites where there's lots of conspiracies, for example, this is just one example, often you have to sort of make up your own mind, because they're trying to lead you by the nose, okay? And governments do this too. You know, advertising does this. So these dangers of people trying to influence us and manipulate us are ever present everywhere. So knowing your own mind certainly helps. And we have the moon. And the moon is about your subconscious forces. So when you're in touch with your own intuition, which is coming out of your subconscious, you can see manipulation straight away. It sticks out. And this dog here, it's actually a wolf, is the symbol for learning, okay, or teaching. You could be a teacher to somebody else, or somebody could play that role for you. They could be teaching you, okay? So learning, knowledge, but learning about yourself, okay? Self-knowledge, which was that big spiel I just said a moment ago. So that card encapsulates that idea. Okay, looking at the fourth week of the month for courageous Capricorns. What do I see? I see the door opening up. I'm in a theatre. There's somebody on stage. There's a lot of light. It's a woman. She's dressed in white. A white, beautiful white gown, and she's got these white lights on her. She is like a spiritual guide, but there could be a physical guide come into your life with a feminine energy that guides you in some way, which does hark back to this card here, somebody who plays the role of mentor, teacher, coach. Okay, and it's a very high vibration, this energy. I can see on stage this woman. There's on the left and the right, there's supporting players that are playing music, like lutes and old-fashioned sorts of musical instruments like that. But she is talking to the crowd, and she is teaching the crowd. Okay, this is the Five of Wands. This is about standing your ground. So you may become more interested in spiritual topics, but perhaps not everybody agrees with you. You'll see here, this lass here, she has fire coming out of her fingertips. So it's about being very passionate about standing your ground for whatever it is you believe in. Okay, you could have competitors. If you're here on YouTube, it's very hard, you know, sometimes just with the sheer volume of other channels. And but the important thing is, if you believe in it, to stay passionate, stay focused, stay positive. And if people don't like what you're doing, that's just too bad, I'm afraid. But yeah, don't be too concerned with what others are doing. Stay focused on what you're doing. Action needs to be taken. There's a whole lot of baseball bats in the background there. And you'll get through it. Okay, look at the last 3 days of the month for courageous Capricorn. Something about you working hard. No, that one. The top one gets it. Closing my eyes, what do I see? I see lots of writing, information, yeah, so working, writing, organising, administration, yeah, work. Okay, right, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is a great card. It's the beginning of a new cycle. The Wheel of Karma is turning. You're in the middle of a transition as you go into a new beginning of something, you know. But it's almost like you might have been through a rough time, but now something's changing and this karmic wheel is turning. Okay, so it's a positive sign. It means there's growth. You're getting there. It might not happen overnight, but it will happen. Now, the interesting thing about this tarot spread, Queen of Cups, the World, the Moon, Five of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune, is there's 4 very powerful cards here. You've got 3 Major Arcana, which hardly ever comes up in a 5-card spread. And then you've got the Queen of Cups, so that's sort of important because the emotions are fueling your life. And then you've got standing your ground. So this says to me that August is a particularly important month for you, courageous Capricorns. Very significant what's going to happen. All right, let me just close my eyes now and I'll do a psychic summary for you. Okay, I've got a picture forming in my mind, but I don't know what it is yet. Okay. There's a mountain here in front of me, slightly on the right. I'm in a car going down a road and it's veering to the left, so it's going around the mountain. I'm on my journey, but there's a mountain in the way, but the road goes around it. So this says that a challenge is there, yes, but there's a way through the challenge or a way around the challenge, and just to continue, because the road is going to take you around the challenge so that you can continue on your journey. So I just get that feeling of work, you know, whether it be physical work or even spiritually trying to go through things, to sort things out and cut from the past, you know, sort things out so you can decide what's really important to you. It could be like outside warfare, okay? I'm getting tanks and soldiers in tanks. I think this is more symbolic. So even if there's conflict in your family or the people around outside, you can, you know, retreat within. It could also be conflict within. So, you know, you want to go in a certain direction, but part of you is trying to hold you back or trying to get you to do something else. So you might be fighting in yourself. Even there's somebody strange here with strange eyes that I don't like. You'll know if somebody's really trying to manipulate you or get you off your path. You'll know that it's best to give that person a wide berth and not get involved with them. Okay, so then I see a crown, a gold crown, and it's sitting there waiting for you to get to your journey, wherever, you know, whatever your target is, your goal, to get there and then put this gold crown on your head. Okay, so you will get there. Just keep up the focus and listen to your intuition, courageous Capricorns, and you'll get there. Okay, have a very wonderful month. I hope this helps you. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and don't forget to click that notification bell. Give this a like. Leave me a comment. I want to know how you're going, okay? How you're getting on, how you're traveling in life. Okay, thanks again for watching, and I shall see you again really soon. Okay, thank you. Bye. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.